Mike's gone to a church meeting today, and the kids and I were at home, and I was editing a video, and I knew that they were destroying the house, but then it got quiet, and so now we're gonna go investigate. I'm pretty sure I have a feeling that they are sleeping because they didn't take naps today because church goes right during nap time. So anyways, let's go investigate. And they really did trash the house, so be warned. Okay. Oh, sleepy girl. You're gonna fall off of there. Okay. Let's go see where number 2 is. Oh, honey. Looks like he fell asleep reading the books. And all those books. I love sleepy babies. They're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. So cute. Hey guys, Mike and Bright here. In our bed. We're gonna have some bedroom talk. I'm just kidding. We've got our questions that you guys gave us, and we're going to do our Q&A. Are you ready for this?
I hope so. I haven't read the questions yet, so.
I have. I wrote them all down on a scrap paper. So, if my thing will stay open. Alright, so 9 Racing 9. Hi! I love all your comments. Thank you so much. She gave us quite a few questions, so I'll read all of hers. Her first question is, where do we keep our milk? And I'm assuming that she's referring to the video that we did, or that I did, showing our kitchen. And she just noticed that there was no milk in our fridge.
Oh, well, we use almond milk.
We drink almond milk because of Jackson. He has a dairy intolerance, and he gets really bad upset stomach, and it fries his poor little tushy every time that he drinks milk. So we bought almond milk for him for a long time, and then one day we ran out of cow's milk that I was buying for our family, and so I made these guys drink the almond milk, and Mike actually requested that I quit buying cow's milk because he liked the almond milk so much. So we just buy almond milk for our whole family now, and so it's in a carton, and it fits in the door of the fridge, so that's where we keep our milk.
Yeah. We don't like the aftertaste, or I don't like the aftertaste of regular milk. Yeah. The almond milk doesn't have an aftertaste, and I think it's, I don't know, it's just yummy. You ought to try it if you haven't tried it.
It is really good.
Just 'cause.
I don't like the vanilla almond milk, though. I like the original almond milk.
So. And I don't mind. I like either. Nobody
else cares. I'm the only one who's picky about that, so. Alright. Still from 9 Racing 9. What are your guilty food pleasures, and how often do we have them?
Probably frozen yogurt is like huge.
We
love frozen yogurt.
Love frozen yogurt. Which technically it's not that guilty because it's not as fatty and sugary as ice cream. And it's higher in protein. You can't really call it healthy, but it's better than ice cream. And we always go to a place that you buy it by the ounce, and we get it with lots of fruit in it so that it's not so heavy. Although I like to get it with lots of chocolate in it too.
There's the guilty part. Sometimes we just go by what our mood is.
Yeah.
If we feel like fruity, we go lots of fruit and nuts on top, and then if we don't, then we go with the rich chocolatey stuff.
Yeah. And, you know, here's the truth. When we decided to get healthy, we kind of just decided that we would find things that felt like they were guilty, that were not so bad for us. So we've replaced a lot of our sweets with healthy sweets. So we eat stuff that feels guilty really quite often. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, it's all healthy stuff that we've adapted.
Lara bars.
Yeah, like we love Lara bars. And I make these like cookie balls that taste like no-bake cookies, but they're like got flax and oats and peanut butter and like high protein things, and We also love banana ice cream.
Ugh,
Which,
it's our new favorite.
Oh, it tastes like it feels like I'm sinning when I eat it. It's so good.
Yeah, and tell them what the ingredients are.
And I will in a second.
Oh.
The best part about that ice cream is that Jackson can eat it because he can't have frozen yogurt with us because it upsets his stomach. So the banana ice cream he can have. But maybe we'll do a recipe of all these healthy, indulgent treats. Oh, and I have this peanut butter fudge recipe. Well, is it a fudge? Those chocolates, are they fudge? What are they? What would you consider them? You know those ones that you have to keep in the freezer?
Oh.
The peanut butter ones?
Oh, we already did a video on those.
We did. No, we didn't do a technical video. They were just in a webcast that we did.
That's true.
Anyways, we have a lot of things that we indulge on, but like real things that are not healthy, we probably eat them for a birthday party.
Yeah. Even that, we used to have like Costco cake and all the fatty, lardy dressing.
Frosting.
Frosting. But yesterday was we celebrated her birthday yesterday. And instead, she requested angel food cake with strawberries and light whipped cream. So it was pretty wussy.
Well, you know, but the angel food cake is still pretty full of sugar. So it was still, you know, a treat for us. We don't ever like go to the extent to say no, we won't eat anything sweet, because I think that it's just silly to say no to everything. But we definitely don't like to eat junk because it makes us feel like junk. So.
And we were reminded of that quickly when we do.
Yeah, every time that we eat it, both of us are like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Oh my goodness, my eyes are glazing over. Oh my goodness, I feel like crap. So, I mean, we choose to find healthier things to eat just because that's what makes us feel better. So, what are the differences between living in a house and living in a trailer?
We could go on for an hour.
Seriously, so many differences.
How about we just summarize?
Okay, what are your main differences?
Well, it's smaller, but more functionally set up, so you don't lose the function, you just lose the extra wasted space. It is very warm, like right now.
Oh, it's so hot today. It's like 100 degrees outside.
No, it's like 102.
102 degrees outside, so we've got the AC cranked, which normally we have fans above our head going, but because of the video, we didn't want it to be too noisy, so we have those off, and man, it's hot. It's mostly only hot in the bedrooms, though. The living room stays really cool. Yeah.
Feels okay. So that, it's really easy and quick to clean up.
Yeah.
And make a mess, but then it's easy to clean up. So it really is a wash there. It's not bad. And then compared to a home, it's way better. And then you don't have outdoor maintenance like you would in home, like mowing the lawn and doing the garden and all that. We did enjoy that, but it took a lot of time away from things we wanted to do with our family. So
I would say the differences that I noticed right away were, one, you have to turn on your hot water heater if you want hot water, and then turn it off when you're done. That kind of bugged me at first. Now I'm used to it, so it's like, you know, not even a big deal.
You just plan 20 minutes ahead.
Yeah, but at first I was like, are you kidding me? I don't have hot water on demand. But I got over that quickly. I would say another thing is it rocks a little bit, so that kind of bugged me at first. Those are kind of the downsides. The good sides are we spend way more time having a lot more fun. So we spend more time outside, and we spend a lot more time like with other people, because all the people in our neighborhood around us, like all the kids are always outside playing together, and you know, we always are meeting new people and all that stuff. So I have to turn on a fan. I'm turning it on low. Oh, you are my savior. I hope that's not too noisy. I couldn't do it anymore. It was so hot.
Nice.
It does. It feels so nice. Oh. Anyways, there's tons of differences, but I don't know.
Mostly
we
good.
like it. Yeah.
We like this better than living in our home right now.
Obviously, there's a lot more space, but in our house, my kids are always under my feet anyways, so it doesn't feel any different. Occasionally, like, we'll have to dance around each other because we're both like
the kitchen.
Yeah, like the kitchen. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you got to step out of the kitchen for a minute and let me do my thing. But it's not like been a negative thing at all. We've enjoyed it a lot.
Our bed is the same size.
Yeah.
So it's not like we roll into each other any more than we did before.
He still hogs the bed.
It's a lie.
Actually, you don't hog the bed anymore. You do really good. I think I hog the bed now.
I just kind of use my side and face out the window.
I don't know what's going on with this shirt.
That's a little plus I didn't mention. Because it's minor, but that we have our own window on each side.
We have a window right by our head.
Open the window.
And the best part, do you see this? There's, okay, you can't see it, but like right here, sticking my hand on the light switch. You never have to get out of bed to turn off the lights. It's better than clap on.
That was horrible. It's like you're cuddling and it's like, oh crap, I forgot to turn off the lights. You have to get out of the covers, freeze your wife, and then go and turn off the lights.
It's awesome living in a trailer. We seriously, like, 100% genuinely love it. So.
And you ought to try it sometime. Okay, not everybody can try it, but.
Not everybody's crazy like this, like us. How much time is spent cleaning and organizing?
We kind of went over that, sort of.
Yeah, the house does it feels like it gets messy quickly because just one thing out of order, it makes it feel really cluttered. So, I mean, I'm constantly making sure that things are in order, but I have always done that. But like a whole house clean is like a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes to deep clean everything. Bathroom, bedrooms, kitchen, living room.
That includes vacuuming,
sweeping, mopping, everything. 30 to 45 minutes, I would say. So in one of our videos, we mentioned that it's less stressful living in a trailer, and she wants to know why.
Well, we just answered that kind of less stuff to maintain and less time you have to put. Like we used to do Saturday mornings for like an hour and a half or more.
Oh, it
just
would be
cleaning.
More, like 3 hours of just cleaning our house and yard chores and.
And we missed our whole Saturday morning here. Usually we clean the house in the evening, and in the morning we're just ready to go. So we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, and I mean, just this, I think it's less the things that make it, okay, that's making no sense. The lifestyle is different. Like, people here just take everything a little bit slower. They're a little bit more friendly and willing to help you out.
The gym here doesn't open up until 8 a.m., so that tells you they take things a little more slowly.
Like, life is just relaxed.
They're all retired.
Everybody's retired, and I mean, just the lifestyle of just everybody so like go with the flow, and everybody waves at you and stops to talk to you and asks you if you need any help with anything, and if they ever see anything that like if something fell over, they would come and pick it up for you. Or like one day we left our awning out and it was put up when we came home, and some guy put it up because he thought it was getting too windy. And I mean, just everybody here just takes care of each other, and that's probably why it feels a lot less stressful. Do the kids have less toys now? No. We got rid of a few toys that were like broken, but for the most part we kept every single one of their toys. And I love how we do it. I found this system that works really awesome for us. So I bought these 4 totes. Like, what are they? Just like plastic totes. And I split up their toys evenly. Totes.
They're not totes.
What are they? Tubs?
A tote is like a bag, like with a string.
Whatever. Like these tubs. These plastic.
Tub. There you go. Like
whatever.
Yay and yay and you know.
Anyways, I'll show you guys a picture or a video of it or something. But I split up the toys evenly, so if we had like 4 balls, I would put 1 in each, and if we had 2 teddy bears, I would put them in separate ones. And then we take down 1 tub at a time, and one tub fits in their little toy organizer. You guys have probably seen it. And so then when they get tired of those toys, we pack them all up into the tub and get down a different one. So we have 4 tubs that we rotate through, and it's like brand new toys every couple weeks, and they love it, and they get so excited for all the new toys. Okay, how often will we travel from place to place? We have no idea.
We'll find out when we get there.
Something that you should know about me is I like to do things spontaneously by the seat of my pants. So pretty much this is probably how our trip will go. We know the general directions that we want to go in.
Time of year,
kind of. And the time
idea.
Kind of, and we kind of know like places that we really want to go to. So, I mean, we'll take that into account, but pretty much it's going to go like this. Honey, I'm tired of being here. Okay, let's pack up and leave.
When do you want to leave?
When do you want to leave? Where do you want to go next? I don't know. Let's go here. That's how it's probably going to go.
Yep, and if we don't like it, we'll leave.
Yeah. And if we love it, we'll stay as long as we want. I mean, I don't want to be restricted by a schedule. So, and like, we've told everybody we're going to be gone at least a year. But if we find places that we want to stay longer, it could be longer than a year, or, you know, who knows, we might be back early. I doubt it, but we might. It's possible. Do we have it mapped out, or will you wing it? I think we just talked about that. That was all from 9 Racing 9. Thank you for all the great questions. I wish that I knew your real name, though. You should leave your real name so that I can know who you are.
Just your first name.
And your last name, and your social security number, please, and your credit card number. Leave it below. Thank you. I'm just kidding.
She's no longer commenting. What's the matter?
Unsubscribed. No, okay, next one is MS Homeschool Supermom. Is MS a state?
Mississippi?
Mississippi? No.
MS, multiple sclerosis?
No, I hope not that one.
No.
I'm going to think positive and say that it's a state. It's okay, we're moving on. How do you keep everything from falling everywhere when you drive?
Haven't had to deal with that much yet.
We technically haven't really had to do that yet, but everything that came in here either locks shut or has a strap around it. So we're going to have to probably buy a lot more straps and put a lot of things on the floor or places that they won't fall. But yeah, we technically haven't.
There is a plus, though, of having a giant, humongous fifth wheel, is that you can't really go real fast and you can't really stop real fast, no matter how hard you want to. It's like driving a semi-truck. When they stop, or a train, think of a train. It takes them like a mile to stop. Yeah, that's about it. And to go, yeah, it takes about a mile to get up to speed too. So really, there's not too many worries of things jarring and flying off shelves or anything. I mean, it would have to be.
Mike's learning to drive this very carefully so that his wife doesn't have a heart attack. How do you say that one?
Moulette. 21? 27?
Moulette. I'm so sorry. We're butchering your name. At least it's not your real name.
If it is your name.
If it is, we're butchering your YouTube name.
Yep.
Moulette 27. Please forgive me.
Alright, move to the question.
Okay, sorry. Do we plan on having more babies?
Nice look on your face.
Here's the truth. We want more babies. It's just all about timing and when the Lord wants to bless us with them. So, near future, probably not.
Meaning she's not pregnant right now.
No, I'm not pregnant. And
not in the next 9 months.
No. And, you know, sometime when we're ready. Jackson's still a baby.
Except for he goes to me, so she's kind of sad of not having that baby.
I kind of want a baby that wants their mommy. The other day I was standing in front of Mike, and Jackson had been at his grandma's house, and so I went, Jackson! And he pushed my hands aside and ran straight to his daddy. And I cried a little inside.
And I smiled a little bit inside.
Butthead. Okay. Where are our dogs? Well, in case you didn't notice, we're living in a fifth wheel that doesn't have a lot of space, so we had to make the really hard decision to find a new home for our dogs. And we found a really, really, really great family. Well, 2 families to take one of each. They had to be split up. It was so sad.
And the puppies, if you knew about those.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But they each went to different families, but I feel so good about where they went. One family had a lot of kids. They'd never had a pet before, and they'd been saving for a long time to buy a pet. Their son had. He'd been doing chores and stuff to get his first pet, and they took our little boy Sparky, and I keep up with them over text, and they let me know how he's doing all the time, and he's doing so well with them, and they love him. And then our little Ruby went to this family. They don't have any kids, and they're still pretty young themselves, and they just lost their Schnauzer, and so they wanted to get another one, like lost it as in passed away. Their Schnauzer was old and died. And so they took Ruby, and sweet family. Their dogs are their lives, and so they spoil her rotten. And they went to great families. And, you know, we just aren't at a place in our life right now where we can be held back by dogs. So,
or animals in general.
And 2 more questions. Do we have our trip all planned out? We already kind of talked about that, so we're going to skip over that one. If I were to join your weight loss program, would you guys be my health coach, or do I have to find somebody locally? And Mike can answer that because he's currently coaching everybody.
I would be your health coach. It would be awesome.
Yeah, all of Mike's clients he coaches over the phone, over Skype, over email. It's
texting,
all over
all
line.
that stuff.
Yeah. So, if you want an awesome health coach, this guy's got some talent. He's pretty good. He connects with people really well. He's always been a people person, and I'm so not a people person.
She does really well on the camera.
Please, I do not.
Listen to her. She's doing all the talking here.
I just like to talk. I just like to talk to nobody. Okay? Okay, moving on. I'm such an idiot sometimes. I embarrass myself. Why don't you talk more? Guys, he's really outgoing, but not when I'm around him. Because I just kind of overpower him. I apologize.
Her name is Brighton. She's bright.
I don't know if I would go that far, but I'm loud and obnoxious. That's pretty much as far as it goes. Okay, Snooky65. Hi. How long do we plan to live in a 5th wheel?
We'll see.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Until we get sick of it, or until we buy a house, or build a house, or rent. I don't know. Until we decide to not live in a 5th wheel. There's your answer. What are pros and cons of living in a 5th wheel? We already kind of talked about that, didn't we?
Yep, we did.
We kind of talked about that, so we're going to skip it. Okay. Living Large on Less asked, how does our health plan work for nursing moms? I actually did it while I was nursing Jackson.
And she would probably coach you if you're a nursing mom.
If you're a nursing mom, I nurse all nursing. I nurse all nurses. I won't nurse you. Gross. Do you ever want to suck back words that come out of your
And then
mouth?
she just said that after a nursing mom. I mean,
what?
You just did after talking about
Gross.
nursing moms.
No, I was sucking the words back in. Okay. I have a soft spot for the nursing mamas that go on our program. Because I did the modified plan of it so that I could nurse Jackson while I lost weight. So it works like this. It's just modified. We change it up a little bit from the more high intense one. You eat more calories, obviously. I never once had any dip in milk supply or felt hungry or anything, and I lost weight pretty dang fast. I lost about 10 pounds a month. Results not typical. Disclaimer. Anyways, so it was a really big blessing. I loved it. And anytime that we get a mom that wants to do the Nursing Moms program, even though I'm not coaching anybody else right now because I just want to be a mom right now, and Mike's doing really good at coaching, I'm happy to pass on my clients to him. I do still coach the nursing moms because I love them. And occasionally I will coach somebody that I really love. So, anyways, how does it work? It is just modified, and we would teach you the modified plan. How did you fit the cost of the program into our budget?
We just traded our groceries for the meal replacements we used. It was pretty simple.
Yeah, and you know, there was a little extra, like, out of pocket, but I was at a point in my life where if I didn't do it, it was going to be, like, seriously bad for our family. And it wasn't, like, a lot of extra outside of our grocery budget, so it was something that we could manage to fit into our budget. And then I was on Weight Watchers before then. I calculated the cost per pound that I lost with Weight Watchers and the cost per pound that I lost with TSFL. And it was like less than half the cost to lose weight with TSFL because you lose weight so rapidly, and it covers your food. So with Weight Watchers, you have to pay the monthly meeting fee, and you have to buy all of your food that you eat that month, and you don't lose nearly as much weight. So it's just accelerated. You're, paying for your food when you buy the program stuff. So price per pound, it was less than half the cost of Weight Watchers. So it saved us a lot of money, actually. So I'm really glad that I did it. That's all that I have to say. Oh, and if you guys want to read my price comparison, I have a blog post on it, and I'll leave a link to it below. So it kind of just breaks down the cost and, yeah, breaks down the cost. That's basically what it does. Nothing more. MGJI. How would you say that? Magi. I don't know how you would say it. MGJI 2009. Will you guys homeschool?
Ding, 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 ding.
We
ding,
are.
Ding. She's homeschooling.
I am. Maylee she just turned 4, so she's not even like kindergarten age yet, but she's really pretty smart because I've always tried to teach her at home. So we've started kindergarten homeschooling with her, and she's doing really well. We have to take it a little bit slower than like most kindergarten curriculums would go. But Maylee's doing really well with it and loving it. And, you know, it's just fun. It's fun to teach your kid. So, yes, we are homeschooling. And the last question is from Coco Lucas. And it says, how much do we spend on average on groceries? I try and spend $400 a month, $100 a week. But recently I have been spending about $120. And I think that's because with emails I tried to switch my plan to like a clean eating plan, and it cost me almost $200 for 1 week of food.
So unless you are loaded, probably shouldn't try clean eating on emails.
No.
Try the portion controlled one.
It was expensive. Anyway, so I did that for 1 week, and I was like, holy crap, never doing that again. And so, anyways.
Well, everything's like, well, it's not a bad thing, but everything is very fresh and doesn't last long.
Yeah.
Which is good, but bad at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
We have a good balance now where we eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, but it's still not like overly expensive, and we do eat a lot of frozen vegetables too. That way they don't go bad as soon. I know I would prefer to be eating fresh, but in a fifth wheel it's just not.
There's no room to store
yeah,
stuff
you can't
that.
You can't buy a ton of fresh produce and store it in the fridge. Yeah.
Of living healthy and living in a fifth wheel.
Yeah, you do have to make a few little adjustments, but honestly, it was like, oh, okay, done. Like, it wasn't like, oh my goodness, I keep doing it wrong. Like, it's not something that keeps happening. It's like, okay, have to buy a little bit less, no biggie. So, are you leaning on me? I feel like you're leaning on me.
What do you think, guys? Yeah, I think I'm leaning on you. You're kind of cozy.
Sit up straight. So, Mike, do you have any questions for me?
Questions for you? What's your favorite color?
Fuchsia. I'm just kidding.
She's
Probably
a liar.
Green, but like a yellow green. A yellow green. It's like a pretty green. Yeah. Yep.
You have any questions for me?
Why are you so strange?
Well, you see, what happened when I was born, my head didn't fit coming out, and so they had to use forceps on my head.
That's why it's so
and
big?
They had to squish it.
I'm just kidding.
Squish it like this, and my dad makes fun of me all the time because he said when I was a baby I was a conehead, and then when we were young kids we went to the drive-in theater and watched Coneheads. But regardless, it's because he squished my head.
Oh,
my
that makes
brains
sense.
got mangled.
You heard it here, guys. He's crazy.
I
'cause his
can't
brains
help
got
it.
squished.
I was born that way. See? That's why I'm strange.
I love you.
Right now I'm strange even.